Hey friends, hope you're having a great day so far. We are doing some of our reading workbook pages for our new story, Jump. And we're going to read the words up in the box. I don't like to help too much on this page because I think it's not too hard for you. So we're going to read the words up in the box so you know what all the words are. So the first word is broiling. You could be broiling something in the oven, right? Coiled would be like a snake would coil up. A voyage is like a trip that you would take on a boat. Ointment would be like Vaseline. If you have Vaseline at your house, that would be like an ointment that you would put on yourself. Next word is oyster. Then avoid, if you want to avoid something because you don't want to do it. Soy, which you know, maybe you've heard parents talk about, there's such a thing as soy milk, or there are soy burgers, okay? Then the word is disappoint. You do not want to disappoint your parents. And hoist would be if I'm going to hoist something up because it's very heavy. I'm going to lift it up high. I'm going to hoist it. Okay, so those are our words that we're going to put in our sentences. I'm actually glad we read those because there were quite a few in there that maybe people might not know. So let's look at number 1. We'll do one together. While hiking, Deborah saw a snake blanked up on the path. Oh, Mrs. Hagen kind of used snake as an example up above, didn't I? So coiled, you probably got that one pretty easily, right? So coiled. You want to spell them correctly because all you're doing is copying them from up above, okay? And of course, your best handwriting makes it easier for me to correct. All right, so finish up that page, and then you are going to meet me on page 143. All right, here we are on 143. Last year, you talked about fact and opinion, okay? And I want you to just remember that up here at the top, I want to write that a fact is always true. So can you please write that under the word fact? A fact is true. You can prove it, okay? An opinion is what you think. It's what somebody thinks. If I say that I like pepperoni pizza the best, that's my opinion, okay? So it's what somebody thinks. You can't prove it, okay? So I'm going to read a short story, and then when we're done, we are going to write a few facts and opinions. We can go down right now and number. We're going to do just 3 facts and 3 opinions, okay? And if it helps you and you want to draw some lines like this, that is just great too. So you're going to write something from the story that you see is either a fact or an opinion. We're going to read the story together, and then as we go along, think about something that you're seeing. If it's a fact, it's true and you can prove it. An opinion is just how the person in the story is maybe talking or feeling about something. Okay? All right, let's start at the top. Last summer, my family visited New York City. I think it was the best trip I've ever taken. Okay, so already right there, I see an opinion. Does anybody else see an opinion? It was the best trip she'd ever taken. That's what she thinks. We might go to New York and we might not feel the same way. So I know you don't have a lot of room down here to write that, but let's go ahead and underline that one, and then just in a shorter version. So best trip she ever took. Okay, we don't need to write the whole sentence. You can shorten it a little, as long as I know what you're talking about, right? Let's keep reading. Before we went, I spent a lot of time learning about the city. New York City is the largest city in the United States. Ooh, that's a fact, isn't it? It's something that you can prove. Okay, if you looked it up, you could prove it. It is home to over 8 million people. I see another fact there, don't you? So I would pick one of those and write it down here under your facts. Okay, you could say home to 8 million. Like I said, we don't have as much room, so I don't mind if you shorten the sentence. Okay, now I want you to really listen because I'm not going to write any more down here. So as I'm reading, if you see something that you might want to underline because it's either an opinion or a fact, please do that. Let's keep reading. On our trip, we stayed in Manhattan. Manhattan is an island. It is only about 13 miles long and about 2 miles wide. It is amazing that such a small place can have so much to offer. When we arrived, the city was buzzing. I loved the energy of the place right away. That night, we saw a Broadway show. The next day, we visited the Bronx Zoo. It is the largest zoo in a city anywhere in the United States. I believe that everyone should visit New York City. It is home to incredible restaurants, museums, and people. So Mrs. Hagen needs you to find 2 more facts and 2 more opinions. I know you can do it. Hopefully you were underlining things as we went, right? So good luck with that, guys. Thanks.